after the Hindenburg omen, stock market S&P 500. After a week, it's a little red. After 2 weeks or 1 month, they are heavily in the red. Then very much in the red 2 months later. After that, it gets cooler. Again, though, some people are saying, yeah, hey, a black zone could appear at any time. Okay, 2008, it's possible that we'll have another one, as I've been saying, because we need one. Now, let's talk about what's strange about this tweet about the Hindenburg omen. Take a look at this from Davey Schwartz. What went wrong with the Hindenburg was in your house. You really did avoid a bullet. It just went off, and this is the sign that has been right about both recessions. What year was 1987? Was that Monday the 13th? I looked it up just to be sure. On Black Monday 1987, everything just stopped working. Even though it was the recession in 2008, everything still fell apart. 1987 took place on a Monday. 1987 took place on a Monday, right? What is tomorrow? Monday, or by now that you can see this movie. What's so strange about this? From Jim Cramer. Today is the official day that I call him a hero. He says, ending in a very depressing way. Have to wait until Monday for a bounce, but it's been a month. Okay, so he was upset that the stock market closed at the end of the month a few days ago. He told us that we would have to wait until Monday for the stock market to do this, for the stock market to pump. He wants Monday to come around. What do you think that means? Monday is likely to have a bigger dump. This signal just went off in 1987, which meant that the Black Monday crash was likely to happen. Then Davidshire warns to keep an eye on this Hindenburg, which could also be a sign, as was tweeted out once upon a time. Remember that Jim Cramer says everything, but you know what? He's wrong. Jim Cramer is so bad that his opposite is worse than insider trading. Keep going. Take a look at this. We have the real numbers for these two performers, okay, top achievers. We have Pelosi Tracker. Okay, so Nancy Pelosi is an insider who makes a lot of money. I mean, unimaginable amounts of money. Her wealth is very large, around $100 million. She knows a lot about the subject, but guess who beats her? About 10% less than Cramer. You can call me Ridonculus. You guys can see how they turned his picture around, right? So no matter what he says, the opposite happens. He's waiting for a bounce to happen on Monday, which means we'll probably keep getting dumped. He's actually beating insider traders, but Jim Cramer is an insider trader himself. He tries to get as much volume as possible because he works for BlackRock. Don't be fooled. He's famous because every time he calls, he gets it right, right? It goes in the opposite way, though. You just need to think backwards. Look at XRP going down. I give Jim Cramer the title of legendary status because this is crazy. It's not possible to make this stuff up. This week is going to be very important, and after that, things will never be the same again. But why? I hope it's something good. It's not. This brings me great joy and a huge smile to my face because, Justin, this is another reason why we broke up. But Jim Cramer knew about it before any of these news stories came out. Trump says he doesn't know anything about Binance's CZ pardon. What's going on? Is he still free? He should know, right? I thought he was supposed to forgive anyone he wants, right? I thought he was someone who forgives everyone. That means I'm lost, right? It said that's not what he said. He said that he doesn't know CZ well. He's not someone I know. I don't think I've ever met him. I'm not sure because this tweet just happened, right? We dumped like a few hours ago, and this is why, right? Look at this. This is why we're dumping. I hope that he hasn't been released, right? Because I bought my own coin from my own market. I didn't know it would make the price go up, right? CZ says, damn, I was hoping to get more at a good price. He did buy his own coin, right? That coin he just bought really shook up the market, right? But he has to do this with Bitcoin. But, well, there's a lot of trickery going on. There's a lot of naked trade going on. For those of you guys who are still alive in this market, you really deserve a prize. Are you sure I'm not joking? Now that you and I live in, especially with the markets being so crazy, give yourself a pat on the back if you're making it through. Are you sure I'm not joking? You deserve it. Everything is the same if you hold to. By the way, you're doing better than a lot of other people. Hold on for dear life. That's great work, Scott Besant, says Trump. How well does he do on TV? He makes the markets calm down. My job is not to calm the markets. I sometimes mess up the markets, and he just did that. Do you see? Okay, so this is the plan. Okay, Scott Besant, who is another expert with ties to Trump, seems to be the main character. It looks like Trump is the bad guy, the enemy, right? The good cop and the bad cop. Pay attention to this. Thank you, Scott Besant. You are doing a great job as Secretary of the Treasury. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Scott. Good. How well does he do on TV? Okay, he makes the markets feel better, you know? My job is not to calm the markets. I sometimes make the markets crazy. Oh yeah, he's making the market go crazy like a roller coaster, guys. Don't even joke about it. Keeps the markets calm. I tell Scott, go in and clean it up for me, and he does. Wow, guys, not at all. Oh my gosh, just put something over my mouth. Did I understand this right? Not at all. Guys, this needs to be taken to court. Are you sure I'm not joking? Trump is someone I like a little. Just now he said something, but why would he say that? Pay attention to this again. I'm going to slow it down. He makes the markets calm down. I tell Scott, go in and clean it up for me, and he does. He told Scott Bessant, hey, go ahead and clean it up for me on TV, all right? We need to get the markets going again. It's clear that this is manipulation. I am about to scream so hard. How are you? Is there anyone watching? Is there anyone here? Okay, this is what I want. Trump, could you please get in touch with us? Get in touch with me and let us know what's going on, right? After that, I'll let everyone know about it here, okay? We can see for sure that he dumps markets. He tells Scott Bessant, who is his right-hand man, tool, and servant, to go on TV and boost the markets again. What's going on? He goes in with a bop, 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 and he's also really great. He did a wonderful job, and the Fed makes me think of him. The camera is now turning around. He wants to put Scott Bessant in charge of the Fed because he is controlling the markets. He's about to get orders from Trump to print $100 trillion. He might as well. He won't take the job, which is bad news. Being treasurer is fun for him. That means we don't just think about him all the time. We're proud of the work you're doing, though. You're doing a great job, Scott Bessant. Yeah, Scott, you're really doing a great job. Take a look at this from Kim.com. China gave Trump a year to prepare because they know what's coming. By 2020, Trump's first term had been messed up. There will be problems during Trump's second term because of the economy. That's why Trump wants to run everything, guys. I just want Trump to tell us what we need to know. Please, please, please. Ahead of everyone else, it sounds good that we become like Barron or someone from your family who lives far away or something, since we need it.